Hello everyone, Kaoz here, and welcome to another old school RuneScape video. Right away, some of you might not like the title because as of the 2nd of March 2022, which was yesterday for me, Runelite is now officially recognized by Jagex as they added a link to their website on the official old school RuneScape homepage. Because of this, you might think, well, of course Runelite is going to be safe from Jagex, right? But as a natural pessimist, I always think to myself, well, what if that wasn't the case? When are we going to get to a point where Jagex's improved client might potentially attract more people and simply ban all third-party clients? That is what I'm going to talk about in today's video, as well as a brief history of third-party clients and what the future could potentially hold for these projects. Just like some of my other research-type videos, I would like to give a massive thank you to W83, RS Will Miss It, and Roji for a lot of information you will see in today's video. When doing research, I also got in contact with more people who provided even more interesting information, and that spawned the idea of another video on a specific third-party client, and you guys can expect that video in the upcoming weeks. For now, if you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe with notifications on and to drop a like to help out with the YouTube overlords, so Susan can give me some cash to feed my family. Without any further ado, let's talk about one of RuneScape's most controversial topics alongside things like the removal of free trade and the Falador massacre, which is third-party clients. If you are a brand new player, third-party clients such as Runelite might ring a bell, as this is pretty much the most popular way to play the game and has been for many years. But the concept of playing RuneScape on a client that isn't 100% controlled by Jagex is nothing new. You see, back in the day, all the cool kids used a client called SwiftSwitch, which was later renamed to SwiftKit. You can think of this client as today's Runelite, a way to play the game with extra added features that a lot of players loved. A way to look at players in the high scores, information about skills, items, monsters, a way to hop worlds, and some other basic additions. To keep a long story short, on the 2nd of January 2007, Jagex updated rules 7 and 9, which were macroing and encouraging others to break the rules respectively. With this change, Rule 7 became macroing and the use of third-party software. According to their update, this was done to protect players from other clients pretending to be SwiftKit, but would end up stealing their account. And the second, the fact that third-party clients included ways to contact other players, which made it easier to be scammed. As we all know, this change sparked the riots in Falador and Lumbridge, just to name a few, as players spammed things like SaveSS, which stands for SwiftSwitch, and of course threats to quit the game while praying Retribution, Redemption, Smite, and of course putting up their cannons in the Falador Square. So from this moment it was clear that Jagex was not okay with third-party clients, and that anything other than their official way to play the game would be promptly shut down to avoid having more problems with stolen accounts. Now, this is where I'm going to have a little gap in the timeline because the initial idea was to provide relevant information on all third-party clients in old school RuneScape and see where Jagex started to have problems with them due to things like security and integrity. But after contacting Roji, one of the creators of OSBody, which was initially called Orion, I realized that this story goes way deeper and it deserves its own video. I will dig a little deeper to bring you guys a more in-depth look at one of old school's most popular clients at the time. Instead, let's take a look at other problems that arise from third-party clients, most importantly botting and illegal plugins. For the first one, there's a great video that goes deeper into the technical aspect of these clients and how they are used for botting made by Zort. I will leave a link to his video in the description and I highly recommend it if this topic piques your interest. For the second one, Runelite had a bunch of plugins that were deemed illegal just because of how powerful they were. Now, by powerful I'm not talking about things like an Inferno Solver or a Zulrah Helper, but things such as a one-click blackjacking were also considered too broken because of experience gains. In late 2019, however, Jagex started working with Runelite and OSBody to make it so all of their plugins are in compliance with the rules. You may recall a blog post in which they specify what type of plugins are not allowed to be added. Things like telling you where a projectile is going to land, when to flinch your opponent, switching options for building things in your POH, and much more. This brings us to present day. One of the most recent controversies involving Runelite was the prohibition of a 117 HD plugin, which gives old school RuneScape a coat of fresh paint. I covered the community reaction on my channel the day it happened, in case you want to know more about it. In short, a player by the name 117 had been developing this HD plugin for years, and the day it was supposed to come out, Jagex said that they wouldn't allow it on Runelite because they planned on taking the artistic direction of the game around the same alleyway. quickly shutting down any competition they may have had. But of course, you can't beat weaponized autism, and after people complained enough on Twitter and Reddit, the decision was reversed and the 117 HD plugin was reinstated. Ever since then, there hasn't really been any drama with third-party clients, and things have been pretty chill. But this video was mostly inspired by the changes made to the old school RuneScape mobile client, some of which are also on the Steam client. You see, these changes got me thinking, why is Jagex doing this when they already have a Runelite to rely on? Why don't they just straight up buy the project? How much time could they save by simply acquiring Runelite and even make it their official client? The fact that Jagex are putting the effort of improving their own client sounds like a double-edged sword to me. On one hand, it is a way to help the entire player base who simply just doesn't use Runelite, their own way to give players quality of life changes on the official client. On the other hand, since I am the type of guy to just look at the glass half empty, this looks like something Jagex is doing in order to eventually try to ban all third-party clients. This is not a new concept. The 117 HD drama showed that Jagex can pull the plug on any project at any given moment without any prior warning. And that is what will keep developers on the edge of their seat when Jagex implements more changes to their own PC and mobile clients, in my very personal opinion. However, the one thing that will most likely save third-party clients such as Runelite is the community itself. The fact that people can make their own additions to the game is something truly amazing. If you guys played Leagues 3 and you were not using the Relic preset plugin, oh boy, you have wasted so much time preparing for different activities. And things like these are done by players of this community. Amazing plugins such as the bot detector plugin are also a way to help Jagex, well, detect bots, further improving the game experience. We gotta remember that not everyone is out there trying to make illegal plugins or even clients to steal your account. If we come to dire situations with the potential removal of third-party clients, I'm sure the community will be there to stand up for these amazing projects for years to come. All that being said, I want to know what you guys think of third-party clients. Do you use one yourself like Runelite, OSBuddy, or maybe some other obscure client not a lot of people know? Or do you prefer to stick with the official ways of playing the game? Like the vanilla client we have available to download in the official Old School RuneScape website, OSRS mobile, and even the Steam client. Please go ahead and let me know. It is important to note that obviously, as useful and convenient third-party clients could seem, we are never 1000% safe, as if there's any data leaks, then obviously our accounts could potentially be compromised. Now, don't worry about this because, it's not just a problem with third-party clients, as even Steam has some problems with this regarding security. In terms of old school RuneScape, it's not like it can get stolen through Steam, but if your Steam account gets compromised, then that is going to be a slight problem, as we've had a lot of people complain over the past that if your Steam account gets stolen, because you don't need any sort of verification in order to get through it, because it's already linked to Steam, that is what's going to maybe get some people, in a little bit of a trouble. At the time, I do not know if this is still a thing, but I guess you can never be too safe. So yeah, please make sure to let me know what you think about all of this situation. Guys and girls, we have come to the end of this video, and I really gotta thank you for making it until the end. I also want to give a massive thank you to all my channel members who have been joining these past few weeks. If you would like to support this channel monetarily, you can click the join button below and see all of the cool perks I have for you in exchange of your pledge. If you guys would like to check out more videos to either get good at old school RuneScape or make some more money or maybe some skill guides, you can go ahead and check some of the videos I have linked right here to continue your RuneScape experience, and also so you can binge more content as you skill your way to that juicy 99 you are looking for. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Monday when we talk about how runecrafting is about to change forever. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you then. Peace.